Hi, this is Alexis from the Kiteboarder magazine. We're here at Surf Expo 2014 at the Cabrinha booth with Evan. You surf, I know you kite surf. You've got some great kite surfboards here. Let's walk through them.
We do. I guess first one up right here is the Proto, Kyahi's Pro model board. Also the board that I ride most of the time now. Great board when you get into the bigger surf, looking for down the line drive. If you're a guy that comes from a surfing background and you want something performance, this thing kills it. It's a bit thinner. Thruster setup, I've always liked a thruster setup. You're going to be riding a thruster setup, you don't have any options there on this one. It's got foot strap inserts, straps optional, I ride it strapless, whatever you like. But when you get into better surf, you're a good wave rider and you want a board for performance, this is my weapon of choice.
More back foot surfer, vertical surfing, top to bottom.
Yeah, you don't necessarily want the power of the kite, you want to feel the wave, you want to go top to bottom, you want to have that power all the way through and really be riding the wave, not necessarily the kite, for sure.
Perfect, let's move on to this one.
The Phenom. Phenom and the Proto are actually relatively similar, maybe a little more range out of the Phenom. The Phenom right here is a thruster, but it's got the 5-fin box option. You've got the option to set up as a quad if you want to. Smaller days, maybe you just like your quad better for whatever reason. It's going to be a little turnier as a quad, where thrusters can give a little more drive through the turn. So depending on the wave conditions, depending on your preferences, you've got the option with this board.
Notice it's got a little bit more volume in there.
Yeah, it's got a little more fuller rails. Again, if you're a bigger guy riding in smaller waves, or you just want a little more buoyancy out of the board, this board's good. But if you really want to sink that rail in, then you go with the Proto. But if you want a little more volume under your feet, the Phenom's a great option.
And we got this fish.
And then we've got the secret weapon. This thing kills it in light wind. Also really good for doing strapless airs. Shove-its, if you're trying to learn a front roll, which are ridiculously hard to do, this board's actually really good. Extra volume in the nose not only gives you a little more planing surface, but it gets the wind under it, keeps the board glued to your feet when you're doing airs. At the same time, really small waves this thing excels in. Light wind it excels in. It's a quad. Or if you're a bigger guy, or if you just want a board for, if you live somewhere that's got a lot of light wind, if you live in somewhere like Miami or San Francisco or a lot of California, light wind, or you have smaller waves, this thing's a great option. So
awesome. Now, where can they find more info about all these great boards?
Check them all out, CabrinhaKites.com, or stop in your local retailer and put your hands on them in person.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
All right, you're welcome.